In 2 Samuel chapter 15, we see Absalom and his conspiracy against David. In the previous chapters, we saw that David didn't show proper judgment with his son Amnon, and it ended up having Absalom get so mad that he killed Amnon, his brother. And so we have Absalom here, who is now about to rebel against his father. In chapter 15, Absalom begins to stop people before they get to David and saying, "Hey, sorry, the king can't talk to you," when in reality, David was more than willing to settle disputes and talk to his people. However, Absalom was lying to these people, saying that they couldn't go see David, and using this as a leverage point, saying, "Oh, if only I were king, then you could have somebody to talk to, but David doesn't have time for you." And this lie ended up gaining Absalom some following among the people of Israel. And they started to be saying, "Oh, we want Absalom as our king because he's going to listen to us." And this ends up creating many people that were in support of Absalom's rebellion. And eventually Absalom leaves Jerusalem to go to Hebron. And in Hebron, he starts his own group of people, his own little kingdom, and begins to use this support to rebel against his father and to try and take David's rule. And it ends up working. David is driven out of his own city, and Absalom takes over as king in his place. And this, I think, is really a statement of how to not handle leaders you don't approve of. Absalom does not approve of how his father leads because his father didn't handle properly with Amnon and Tamar. However, Absalom is unwilling to forgive his father, and instead he takes things into his own hands and tries to make himself the king over Israel. So really, what can we learn from this? We can learn that Absalom did the wrong thing. When we have leaders who are appointed over us, even if they're corrupt, even if they don't do things how they should, or as we see fit, that does not give us any right to rebel against them and to create division and lie about their leadership. Absalom was totally in the wrong. And while it's sad to see, this is the result of David's sin and David's poor judgment. David's in the wrong, Absalom's in the wrong, and altogether, the kingdom of Israel is in chaos.